Hey guys, Bl'Artagnan here. Lufania can be a stressful place, with emotional BT finisher scenes that can protect the party from all physical damage, but can protect no one from the emotional damage it deals. This is the DFFOO guided ASMR sleep experience for harmony and tranquility and embracing your dreams. Go on and just give them a big ol' hug. It's that time, guys. So, I'm going to be ticketing Rydia's LD tonight, which is probably the least exciting of the weapons on these banners. I mean, technically, I guess Trey is a little less exciting, but I already have Ramza's kit, and I'm planning on pulling later in the cycle for Zack, so we'll probably pick him up somewhere along the way there. So we're going to go until we get Rydia, and if we get Zack BT along the way, that'll be great, but for now we're going to start off with this free pull on Ramza and get absolutely nothing, but that's okay. So we're building anticipation here, that's what we're doing, we're building anticipation. Just like the free pull we're going to do here, a little amuse-bouche, if you will, a little aperitif, which I'm pretty sure is a fancy way of saying appetizer, or drink, or something, I don't know. I'm a very classy guy, I know things like this. Like I said, building the anticipation. We got, well, anyway, looks like it's going to be a pretty laggy evening, but that's just fine by me. Like I said, we're here for the long haul. We have a nice, relaxing evening ahead of us. The wind is blowing outside. I can hear the wind chimes gently lulling me into a state of tranquility. Trying hard not to think about all the rubbish it's probably blowing down the street, things it's knocking over. Lack of anything useful on this banner, or on this pull. Those free pulls were nothing, but it's okay. We're gonna go in with tickets here because Divine Leviathan's here, and that means I'm gonna be drowning in these darn things once I finish that Divine Summon grind, so we might as well put a dent in them now. Whew, yeah, no, it's a popular banner, a lot of it. Speaking of building anticipation, I'm guessing a lot of people were anticipating this BT, right? Am I right, guys? It's too late at night for this kind of comedy. It's going over our heads, guys. But yeah, no, obviously, as everyone knows, Zack and Ramza are completely insane. Ramza raises probably the most important stat in the game at the moment, HP damage cap, or max brave cap, raises it to absurd levels with 51% maxing it out. And Zack, of course, basically makes the party unkillable. I mean, technically, I think a single target attack with, splash damage could kill a party member if you're not careful, but, he also has built-in HP damage mitigation, all sorts of junk like that, so it'd have to be a hell of an attack to actually take someone down while that BT effect is rolling. It's pretty much what Bosch, Galuf, Zack all rolled into one, and, well, there we go. I thought this would take a little bit longer given all the lag we were seeing, but that was cheap. Alright, well, I need to fill a few minutes because I've seen how the algorithm works for pull videos that go under 7, so here we are. Okay, well, I'll try to let's chat while I'm figuring out what we do in the meantime. I'm gonna sell this. So Zack, I actually use Zack a fair amount with just his LD. And so if you haven't, and maybe you have, because Zack's a pretty popular character, he already did pretty insane damage just based on with his base kit alone. His EX wasn't spectacular, it was just a double dump split, but Chain Slash and Rush Assault had tremendous ceilings with the number of HP attacks they had built in along with the refunds. C90 is gonna just jack those up to ridiculous numbers, even though they're not getting reworks. And now his EX and LD are hitting even harder. Plus, I think he got some bonus HP damage on the LD buff. The LD buff starts, and he starts with his EX, so he is just going to be rolling real hard now. If you're not really a Zack fan, I totally understand. Not every character's for every person, but he's going to be just a really well-rounded character because now, with his BT, he's providing a fairly unique combination of attack, defense, and auras all in one tidy package, because previously, Zack's role in the party he was kind of an unusual tank because he was definitely a tank. He was keeping your party safe, but he was doing so well. His gimmick as a tank was that he was the attacking tank. He was the tank who did damage. And so he didn't really have offensive boost for the party. He was your damage dealer when you ran Zack. You built around Zack, and he provided a defensive backbone, kind of defensive integrity for your team while being the damage dealer, which was a pretty neat and nifty role. I'm not sure I'm entirely liking the fact that his BT basically does everything now, because he also actually, he brings some decent offensive auras on top of everything else he does now. So, I mean, I guess, he doesn't bring an attack aura, so that's something, right? But the point is, it feels a little over the top. That said, generally it's better that a character is too strong than not strong enough. Because at the end of the day, you can always choose not to use a too strong character. Like if they're your favorite, you can still use them. Whereas it sucks if a character you really like sucks and you actually can't use them in content. So I'll say this is a win for Zack fans, nonetheless. Ramza, everyone talks about the HP cap, and that's probably the most important part of the BT+, but Ramza's always had, whenever Ramza gets a tuning pass, he's just so good. I'm just filling these guys' C90s out in the meanwhile I'm chatting, and because he has the free turns on his attacks, which have been reworked now, so they actually deal good damage on free turns. His EX is now dealing a zillion damage. I think it has 6 brave attacks, so it's basically chain slash levels of damage. Plus he has his good base auras. He has some healing, battery, launches, LD delays by 2 turns now, I think, which is sweet. Ooh, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do before we go? Here's something. I'll green Ramza right here, right now, for you in this video. That's just a little bonus special that I'm having a lot of trouble pressing these buttons, guys. I'm sorry. There we go. Jesus, the whole yes/no switcheroo thing they do to make sure you're sure about it, kind of caught me off guard there. But yeah, Ramza is, I think, just a really well-rounded support character in general. His BT just turns him into one of the best supports in the game because he now is jacking up the most relevant stat in the game, that's HP cap during garbage time, through the roof. So if you blue him and green him, he's gonna just make all your characters hit nutso numbers, while also hitting good numbers himself, so good investment there. Trey and Rydia, I guess, are good too, or whatever. Shit. Wow, building anticipation, huh? Okay, there we go. Alright, well, with that, cool. Be well, and adios.